be nerfed for.
Yeah.
I think having the plates there is a good thing because, you know, otherwise they can do the 3 pylon block and that's pretty cheap and
Well, it used
kind
to
of
be
ridiculous.
a 2 pylon block.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Down in the bottom left, we have the IBM Zerg player, Variance. And up in the top right, we have the Qualcomm Protoss player, Leaf, who is in Diamond compared to the Platinum from our Zerg player, Variance.
Our Zerg hero.
Zerg hero.
So Variance plays with ridiculously high APM. I've seen games where he plays 220, 230 APM. He'll very regularly be in the high 100s, 180, 190. So the fact that he's platinum, I don't know, it's certainly not on account of his mechanics. He's got the APM to be a Masters player for sure.
Yeah.
I think he just, I don't know, like all of us, it's really hard to make good decisions when you're dealing with limited information and trying to do 200 things a second, or a minute.
You might be able to click the button 200 times per second, but clicking it the right way 200 times per second is more difficult.
Yeah, clicking the right button. So you do have a probe that pokes in here and sees no pull at all. There's a drone going out, but it looks like it's going to be a scout and not necessarily for a fast hatch. Let's see what Variance chooses to go for. It is going to be pull first on 15 here.
Right after the probe tries to leave the base, jukes back, he's going to see it.
And it looks like it's going to be Nexus first out of the Protoss. Wow, this is something I haven't seen in a while. It's going to be Nexus first on 16 or 17. That's like the most aggressive economical opening. Yeah, it is Nexus first on 16. Wow. The only thing greedier than that is Nexus first on 17. So that's about as greedy as you get.
And the Forge immediately afterwards.
Yeah. I wonder if... Does he have any larvae saved up? He's gonna have... No, he's still building drones. But to say, in this scenario, when you see that, it's not a bad idea to build 4 or 6 lings and just rally him over there right away.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because you're gonna get there way before any cannons or... anything, really. Forge still has another 5 seconds or something like that before it's done.
So I wonder if Variance is gonna... I mean, he's gotta do something here. He's either gotta attack or take a quick third. If he just plays standard macroing on 2 bases, he's likely to get behind here. Especially against the diamond player. I mean, he knows this field, he's not gonna screw it up, so... Let's see what Variance chooses to do. Probe is juking around here, so the only 2 lings that were built do chase down the 1 probe that's out of the map, so that's a nice pickup.
There are 4 lings on the map now, and here comes the 3rd hatch.
Yep, 3rd up there, okay. Mid-base hatch would make me so happy right now, me too. You can see Variance do a proxy hatch, but it looks like there will be no such thing. He is just going to patrol around with that drone, which I mean is going to go basically unchallenged. There's no Zealot or Mothership core on the way, so he'll be able to watch everything for a minute here.
Yeah, I guess up in this top left corner, he could probably place a hatch and have it go unnoticed until it's finished building.
Yep. So there's another probe on the map, but Variance has spotted that as well. He's got a ling that is hunting that guy down. So, good play on Variance. It looks like that probe is just trying... He's not necessarily interested in throwing down any pylons. He just wanted to make sure he wasn't playing against the 2 base all in. First 2 units of the game for the Protoss are just now coming out. Mothership core and Stalker. Probably gonna shoo away this drone, and then we'll see what his tech choice is gonna be.
Yep.
He's only on 2 gas, so maybe be more dangerous?
I'm not sure. I'm not the Protoss player.
Actually, I guess it's only 6 minutes, so not having gas at the natural yet is pretty normal.
Yeah. The worker supply is surprisingly even, though. It looks like Variance just had a bunch of drones pop. He's got another 6 on the way. along with 6 more wings.
So the Protoss player was about to build a robo, and then canceled it before it started, and then threw down 2 gas.
He's pushing with 2 stalkers and his mothership core here too.
Yeah, he's just gonna... I mean, this is the thing, when you do this as Zerg, you do these gasless openers, or you delay your gas for so long, and then you try and take that quick third. So this is very common by Protoss, is they'll push with just a couple of units, and they can actually apply a lot of pressure to this third base. So those 2 stalkers, you can see they've already killed 6 Zerglings. And a little bit of miscontrol on that mothership core there, it's taking a lot more damage than it should. So with this Spine Crawler finishing up and this Queen still pretty healthy.
Variance right now is in the high hundreds APM, and our Leaf is like 250 APM. So this is like the APM game.
Players here.
Oh, and there's a Spine Crawler. That's nice.
Yep, Spine finishes up. Variance is not... He's actually handling this pretty well. I mean, he's not overcommitting to drones. He is kind of mismicroing his Zerglings here. He's losing a lot of them. That's a very ballsy creep tumor that he put down. But it worked. Anyway,
Worked, but yeah, it was pretty ballsy.
he's got another Queen that's joining the party here. Kira really likes that attack. He doesn't understand anything that's not a 2-base all-in, so this initial poke has confused him, but he's thinking about doing that before he does a 2-base all-in next time.
Yeah. Try and slow down the Zerg a little bit before he does his all-in.
Attack of choice is going to be Stargate. Got Phoenix coming out, so yeah, he's continuing with Phoenix production and then going up to 6 gateways.
6 gateways.
Variance checks both thirds, sees no thirds at all at 9.5 minutes, so he doesn't see a third coming in pretty soon. And he sees this Phoenix, but I wonder if he'll realize it's real, because a lot of times, as a Zerg player, you see a single Phoenix scouting and you're like, oh, it's just a hallucination. So you've got to
There's this push of stalkers coming right across the map here.
Oh, yes indeed, this is actually pretty aggressive.
He's got a nice round up sentries. That's really good.
Huge pickup right there. All of the sentries.
3 sentries for free.
Is he gonna get the
There's a
pylon?
probe,
And
there's
the
a
pylon.
pylon.
He has shut this attack down cold. Wow. There's no other probe. So now it's nothing but stalkers with no support at all. So all he needs to do is build Zerglings. Zerglings get a good surround on these initial stalkers.
And recall mode. Leaving 1 to die.
Yeah, there are a couple of zealots that are over here checking for, I guess, the alternative third.
And it looks like Leaf is trying to expand, but there's a wing that's causing him problems.
Yep. Zergling is poking, and we see Swarmless coming in Variance now. Oh, nice cancel on the third by Variance. Wow, he is all over the place
Right
this
where he
game.
needed to be.
Yeah. So, I mean, this might force another all-in from the Protoss player. Because he's got creep on his 1/3, he lost his other third. So we got Swarmhost coming out. This Phoenix will see the Swarmhost if it's paying attention. I'm not sure if it was.
These Locusts do so much damage.
Yes, Locusts do more damage than a Hydralisk. I mean, that might not be true anymore with the Hydra buff, but it used to be true. Definitely sees the Stormhost now, that Phoenix turned right over top of him.
At this point in time, would you be looking to take your 4th?
Well, I never play Stormhost. He's suiciding 2 Stormhosts here. That's probably
Oh
not what he
jeez,
intended
that's
to do.
not at all what you want to do. Burrow! Burrow! Oh, no, too late, it's dead.
Doesn't matter, so he's got, what, 4 left on the map now? 5 left on the map. And a couple more production. Yeah, he's playing Stormhost Hydra. It's a reasonable choice. I mean, the thing that kills Stormhost Hydra is Colossus, and so he hasn't seen any robo units so far. He's playing against Gateway and Stargate. So, you know, as a Zerg player, you're thinking, oh, great, I just build Stormhost, and that'll kill everything that he's got. The problem is you can, as a Protoss player, I mean, they can throw down double robo and get that robo bay out and have, like, 4 or 5 Colossus and reasonably short time, typically before you can do any damage with the Stormhost.
Yep, and he's pushing him back here already.
Yeah, the Protoss player is doing a really good job of controlling the space in the center of the map here, preventing the Stormhost from getting into a good position.
This rush distance is not very far.
Protoss players, Variance trying to build a hatchery right next to that proxy pylon there, so Warpin will deny that immediately. Big Ling attack at the Protoss there.
And I think he might get this down.
Close.
50, no.
It's gonna finish, but it'll be really, really low on health.
Oh yeah.
So.
He's only got 200 HP and about 80 shields, so it's not going to be worth pushing into his army for that, but...
Right, we've got a Zealot run by the Natural and Zerg here that's...
pulling back the entire army.
And I guess only 5 workers have gone down. Is he going to get this Queen? The Queen is attacking the hatchery. I'm not sure if the Queen is going to be able to kill the hatchery. Now all the Queens are attacking the hatchery.
Oh no.
And I'm not sure if they're going to get it. They're working on it. It's a quarter of the...
Oh,
they
no,
stopped.
he stopped. He stopped.
Okay.
Should really break down these rocks down here too.
Clean up that pylon and take us fourth now. The Locusts are starting to get into position to pressure this third here.
How many is he up to? He's up to 7?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a lot, but it might be enough. There's already one Colossus out and a second one on the way.
If he could just target down the cyber core, because I mean, it looks like he... Oh, no, he's not quite taking a gate, but he's getting pretty close.
He's just trying to do a run by the links here, but the army is right there, so he's not going to get anywhere. Tries to hold position in the middle line of the third.
No.
Variance is pretty much saturated on drones. He's up to 69 and he's got 6 more that are popping here, so he's got all the drones that he needs now. The Protoss player is still a little low on probes, 56, still building him 3 at a time. So Variance's economy is kind of where it wants to be. Once he gets that 4th outfit, he can start mining off of 8 gas instead of just 6.
I think he needs to start spreading his creep a little bit more efficiently too.
Yeah,
Because the Locusts get a huge buff from being on creep, just for the speed. Get them to where they need to go much faster.
Yeah, it would be nice to see another queen or two that's out there spreading creep. If you're playing heavy swarm host. I'm not sure if he's committing that much to swarm host. He's got 38 links coming in. Looks like he's trying to do link run bys here. He's massing a bunch of Zerglings in the 4th that doesn't exist.
Yeah, but he can't do a run by right now because there's still buildings up and... Well, I guess he can run through. Never mind. It's like 4 of them are getting up into the main. They're gonna see everything.
There's a dark shrine going up there. Will he...
Dark shrine.
He sees... I mean, he can see the dark shrine. I don't know if he clicked on it. It's just being very annoying.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, it's good. Get links everywhere and then pressure at the 3rd with the swarm host. On the 4th. This is that high APM play. Those links are still alive. Or they were. Good for him. Locusts might pick off the first building here. Gets a gateway.
That's a nice touch.
Lack of thermal lance.
He doesn't... Oh, he does have Colossus on the way. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he's got Colossus out, but he doesn't have thermal lance even started. So that's got to be a mistake at this point. He's got 3 out and the 4th one on the way. I wonder if he notices.
There's a lot of Corruptors out already.
4 Dark Templar were just warped in. They're being split up and sent to all the bases. Got a Zealot run by in the main of the Zerg here, so it looks like Thermal's, or Leaf, I'm sorry, is going to be trying to do some harass of his own.
So, there are DTs, but he already knows that because they ran right underneath an Overseer.
Yep.
And he's got... Yeah, he's ready for him.
One of the Natural and the 3rd get cleaned up. It looks like the only one that goes unchecked is the one that's attacking this building 5th, and the other one that tried to walk through rocks that were still there.
How did that work out?
I think he made it. So the 5th does get denied, which is not a huge deal. It'd be nice to go up to 10 gas, but
They're getting maxed out.
yeah, I mean, Variance is kind of maxed out and with a good bank, but I just don't like his composition for this fight. Those Corruptors kind of suicided in without really attacking.
Oh, jeez, that's terrible.
And now they're into the charged up Void Rage, which will do bonus damage against them, so they all melt away. And what does Variance have left? He's got Ling Hydra and his 11 Swarm Hosts.
He's going for Greater Spire.
He's going for Greater Spire and Ultralisk Cavern, so I feel like he's trying to keep his options open because he was maxed out with a bang. But this attack is kind of taking him by surprise here. Losing all of those Corruptors instantly like that really
That's
hurt.
really bad, yeah.
He
Especially
needed
because, yes, he did.
He's got 3
This
more.
Time Warp is really, really good, too. That's causing Variance a lot of headaches.
Yep. Yeah, he doesn't have the speed for those Hydras either.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is very well controlled by the Protoss player. Picking up, again, those Corruptors, keeping the charge of the Voider, using the Stalkers, keeping the Colossus back.
Focus picked up a Colossus, though, so that's nice. But I don't know that he has anything to stop his third from going down.
Greater Spire goes down. Third is under heavy fire. And another Corruptor floats to its death. Yeah, this is looking bad for our hero. Another warp into the main, too. Oh, I missed that.
Got a couple of Ultras on the way, but I don't know that that's going to be enough.
I don't think it'll matter. I guess there's only one Immortal in there. Probably
Everything's
the
just
last
on the
fight
move
here.
command. Everything's just on the move command. That's bad. All those Locusts just walked into fire and then didn't even try and spit.
Still got that warp into the main, the Variance is doing lots of damage. Protoss is fighting through a nice choke here. Concentrating on the Colossus fire. Yeah, the Banner Nexus going down, the Variance tried to expand before.
Just for good measure.
Ultra pops out, then evaporates instantly.
GGG. That's a shame.
And that will be it.
It started out pretty well for Variance, but once it got to the later part of the game, I think he got stalled out, and Leaf just kind of built up his tech and then rolled through.
Right. So, what is it? It's 2-2 now?
Yep, we're going to Game 5.